Good morning,
Good
y'all.
morning.
This is another Black Couch Convo. Okay. Today we'll be talking about social media and how kids are too exposed nowadays. So, how do y'all feel about that topic?
Okay, so children who are exposed to social media way too early, like they can get PTSD, especially like if they were like started out right off the bat. A good example of this is Michael Jackson's daughter. Excuse me, y'all. Michael Jackson's daughter. She said that she got traumatized by paparazzi because they keep on taking pictures of her, and she got diagnosed with something. I can't remember what it was. Basically, she messed up her life. It's real bad. Like, yeah.
I also think the downside of like kids being on social media too early is like they see things they're not supposed to see and they think, oh, I want to do this, I want to be like this, I want to look like this, but they don't understand that like you have to grow, you have to mature before you can look a certain way. And parents actually do play a big factor in that because, you know, our parents, they used to be like, go sit down and try to be fast or whatever. But parents nowadays, they be like, oh, you look cute, this and that, like encouraging them to look grown or whatever. And yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Like with what you just said, it's also bad for them to grow up too early and dress a certain way because there are people out here that will look at kids when they dress like that. Like, that's just sexualizing themselves and allowing men and other females who are like that to look at your kids a certain way and think about things they shouldn't be thinking about.
Yeah, and not to say that like what a person wears, you know,
Is wrong.
yeah, like, because I'm not the type of person to be like, oh, well, what were you wearing when this and this happened? Like, what am I trying to say? I just don't think kids should wear certain things or talk a certain way or watch certain things. And social media, it's not like how it was
When we were kids.
yeah. Like TikTok. Oh, Lord. It used to be a PG app for kids. And now kids are getting on there and they see all of these, they see
Twerking.
It's TikTok has basically turned into porn, such as Twitter, because it's like as soon as you open the app, it's just what are you doing?
Yeah. And it's so many like inappropriate songs and stuff. Like I have a baby sister and she be on TikTok. And she'll come up to me and start singing an inappropriate song, and I have to tell her, you can't sing that. Like, I have to tell my mom she needs YouTube Kids, she needs to do something else. My baby sister stays on the phone 24/7, so I try to get her to go outside, because we used to stay outside. My mama used to have to drive me in the house. But, I feel like kids, they should be able to have social media and phones at a certain age.
Yeah, and like overexposure, when kids have way too much, authority over themselves, they gonna grow up to be deadbeats, basically. Like they're not gonna know how to depend on other people, or they're gonna be too dependent, and like they're not gonna know how to work for themselves. They're not gonna know how to do nothing. Yeah.
So what age do you think it is appropriate for kids to have a phone and social media?
Like 10 or 11 with supervision.
Yeah, I say once you get to middle school.
Yeah. I was listening, y'all. I'm sorry. I gotta say, but parents, I feel like parents nowadays,
They don't care.
terrible. Because I feel like their parents scarred them so much that they're like, I'm not gonna do this with my kid. But they have to understand that certain things that their parents did, like, weren't all bad. The checking phone, like, they'll say like, oh, privacy is key, and it really is, but to a certain extent. Like, your kid still needs to be checked on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you still have to discipline and be a parent. Parents are not, they want to be friends with their kids nowadays.
Yeah, and like some parents, they think that it's better to be the cool parent than to be an actual parent because they think it's like bad to discipline their child. And plus, parents nowadays confuse discipline with abuse, so that's why their kids running around acting crazy.
I also think like, cause y'all, I think this generation of parents, they traumatize y'all because and I think like they're like, oh, I'm not gonna be this way with my kid because I don't want my kid to hate me like I did my parents, you know. So I think that they parent them a certain way to get to make them their kid love them and appreciate them more. But sometimes you have to be like, you have to put your foot down. Yeah.
Like what you said, parents need to check their kids' phones, please. Because my sister, she was 8 years old, and I went on her phone to see her having an online relationship with somebody on Roblox.
Ooh, that reminded me of this time. I remember I used to act like I used to be a boy in Roblox to catch odors. Oh my god, that was fun.
You're fun though. But I feel like kids are getting boyfriends and into relationships way too young because maybe I think they think that it's cool to be in a relationship, and they're like, oh, this dude online is really cute, I'm gonna go talk to him. And that's how a lot of girls get like trafficked and like, you know, because you never know who is behind that phone, you know. And parents don't talk, like sit down and talk to their kid like about these things. Like anything can happen to you. You don't know who you talking to. And yeah.
And with that, with kids thinking it's just like so fun and cute to like be 11, 12, 13 with a boyfriend, then you'll see these girls on social media 13, 14, 15 with kids. And them putting that online, and people are just being like, it's okay, it's good, everything's all right. That's just allowing them to keep doing that.
Yeah, I feel like it's one thing to be accepting, and it's another to be like congratulating, because you know, I don't ever want to put anyone down for, you know, having a kid. Like, you did what you did at the end of the day. I'ma love you anyway, but you have to know that what you did was wrong. And so I don't think that they should be shamed for it, but they shouldn't be treated like it's normal, because it's not, and it's not okay. So
they need to be held accountable.
Yeah. This is Black Couch Convo, and I'm Shania.
I'm Alicia.
Absolutely.
And you're watching Disney Channel.
Bye.